Hello everyone, and welcome back to Banana Life. Today, we're diving into a critical and increasingly prevalent issue that affects people of all ages, particularly in our digital age: cyberbullying and its impact on mental health. In this video, we will explore the many facets of this topic, drawing on scientific research, real-life stories, and practical insights to understand the profound effects of cyberbullying and how we can combat it. So, get comfortable, and let's embark on this important and enlightening journey together. Cyberbullying is a form of bullying that takes place over digital devices like computers, smartphones, and tablets. It can occur through SMS, text, and apps, or online in social media, forums, or gaming where people can view, participate in, or share content. Cyberbullying includes sending, posting, or sharing negative, harmful, false, or mean content about someone else. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else, causing embarrassment or humiliation. Some cyberbullying crosses the line into unlawful or criminal behavior. The anonymity that the internet provides often emboldens bullies, making them feel protected and detached from the consequences of their actions. This can lead to more severe and persistent forms of bullying than what might occur in face-to-face interactions. Cyberbullying can happen 24/7, with the content being accessible to a large audience almost instantly, and it can be difficult to completely remove once posted. This persistent, pervasive nature of cyberbullying can have devastating effects on the mental health of its victims. One of the most significant impacts of cyberbullying is on the mental health of the individuals targeted. Victims of cyberbullying often experience a range of negative emotions, including fear, anxiety, and depression. The constant exposure to harmful messages and the feeling of being attacked or harassed can lead to a state of chronic stress. This stress can manifest in various ways, such as difficulty sleeping, changes in eating habits, and a general decline in physical health. The relentless nature of cyberbullying means that victims may feel like there is no escape, leading to a constant state of fear and anxiety. Depression is a common outcome for many victims of cyberbullying. The feelings of worthlessness, helplessness, and hopelessness that often accompany bullying can lead to a deep and persistent state of sadness. Victims may begin to internalize the negative messages they receive, believing that they are true and that they are somehow deserving of the abuse. This can lead to a significant drop in self-esteem and self-worth, which are critical components of mental health. The isolation that often accompanies depression can further exacerbate the problem, as victims may withdraw from social interactions and lose the support of friends and family. Anxiety is another major mental health issue associated with cyberbullying. Victims may constantly worry about what will be said or posted next, who will see it, and how it will affect their lives. This constant state of vigilance and fear can lead to generalized anxiety disorder, panic attacks, and other anxiety-related conditions. The unpredictability of cyberbullying, not knowing when it will happen, who will be involved, or what will be said, can create a heightened sense of anxiety and insecurity. Cyberbullying can also lead to post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD) in some individuals. The persistent nature of the bullying, the public humiliation, and the feeling of being under constant attack can be traumatizing. Symptoms of PTSD can include flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety, and uncontrollable thoughts about the bullying. These symptoms can be debilitating and can significantly interfere with a person's ability to function in daily life. One of the most tragic outcomes of cyberbullying is its link to suicidal thoughts and behaviors. The intense emotional pain and despair caused by relentless bullying can lead some individuals to consider or attempt suicide. There have been numerous reports of young people who have taken their own lives after being subjected to cyberbullying. This underscores the severity of the issue and the urgent need for effective prevention and intervention strategies. It's important to recognize that the impact of cyberbullying is not limited to the victims. Witnesses or bystanders to cyberbullying can also experience negative effects. They may feel powerless to intervene, fear becoming targets themselves, or experience guilt for not helping. This can lead to a range of emotional responses, including anxiety, fear, and distress. The overall climate of hostility and aggression can create a toxic environment that affects everyone involved. Parents and family members of victims can also be deeply affected. They may feel a range of emotions, including anger, sadness, and helplessness. Watching a loved one suffer from the effects of cyberbullying can be heart-wrenching and can strain family relationships. Parents may also feel guilt or blame themselves for not being able to protect their child. The stress and worry about their child's safety and well-being can take a toll on their own mental health. Educators and school administrators are also impacted by cyberbullying. They may struggle to address the issue effectively, particularly when the bullying occurs outside of school hours and off-school property. The presence of cyberbullying can create a hostile school environment, affecting the overall climate and making it difficult for students to feel safe and supported. Educators may also experience frustration and helplessness when they see the effects of bullying on their students, but feel limited in their ability to intervene. The pervasive nature of cyberbullying also means that it can follow victims wherever they go. Unlike traditional forms of bullying, which may be confined to specific locations such as school or the playground, cyberbullying can occur anytime and anywhere. This constant accessibility means that victims may feel like there is no escape, leading to a sense of helplessness and hopelessness. The invasive nature of cyberbullying can make it difficult for victims to find a safe space where they can feel secure and free from harassment. Cyberbullying can also have long-term effects on mental health. The trauma and stress experienced during bullying can have lasting impacts, affecting individuals well into adulthood. Long-term effects can include chronic depression, anxiety disorders, and other mental health issues. The damage to self-esteem and self-worth can also have lasting consequences, impacting a person's relationships, career, and overall quality of life. Given the significant impact of cyberbullying on mental health, it is crucial to develop effective prevention and intervention strategies. Education is a key component of prevention. Teaching young people about the importance of digital citizenship, empathy, and respect can help to reduce instances of cyberbullying. Schools and communities can also implement programs that teach students about the impact of cyberbullying and how to stand up against it. Support for victims is also critical. Providing access to mental health resources, such as counseling and support groups, can help victims to cope with the effects of bullying. It's important for victims to know that they are not alone and that there is help available. Creating a supportive environment where victims feel safe to speak out and seek help can make a significant difference in their recovery. Legal measures can also play a role in addressing cyberbullying. Many countries have enacted laws and policies to combat cyberbullying, making it a criminal offense. These laws can provide a deterrent to potential bullies and offer a means of recourse for victims. It's important for legal measures to be enforced effectively, and for victims to be aware of their rights and the resources available to them. Parental involvement is another crucial aspect of addressing cyberbullying. Parents can play a key role in monitoring their children's online activity, providing guidance on safe internet use, and offering support if their child is being bullied. Open communication between parents and children is essential. Children need to feel that they can talk to their parents about any issues they are facing online without fear of judgment or punishment. Social media platforms and technology companies also have a responsibility to address cyberbullying. Implementing and enforcing policies against harassment and abuse, providing tools for reporting and blocking bullies, and promoting a positive online culture are all important steps that these companies can take. Collaboration between social media platforms, educators, parents, and policymakers is necessary to create a safer online environment. In conclusion, cyberbullying is a serious issue that has significant impacts on mental health. The anonymity and accessibility of the internet make it a pervasive and persistent form of bullying that can affect victims in profound ways. From depression and anxiety to PTSD and suicidal thoughts, the effects of cyberbullying are far-reaching and can have long-term consequences. Addressing this issue requires a comprehensive approach that includes education, support for victims, legal measures, parental involvement, and action from social media platforms. By working together, we can create a safer and more supportive online environment for everyone. Thank you for joining me on Banana Life today. I hope you found this discussion on the impact of cyberbullying on mental health informative and inspiring. Stay safe, be kind online, and see you in the next video.